Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Mystical Chase, where we sit down and play Dungeons and Dragons. So, hold on, yeah. Fucking wow, okay. Jesus, okay, music just went sideways. Okay. But, last time on Mystical Chase, to condense it very much so, because I'm feeling excited.
Speed.
The party. Speed running shorts.
Took speed.
So, last episode, our main party. Oh, actually, before we actually get into the recap, sadly, due to some personal issues, our good friend Elliot will have to be sitting out the session, and I'll be NPCing Tara for tonight. So, with the party going through Donburi's dungeon, commenced their first fight with Merrick Black, which awakened the bolstering in abilities for both Basil and Cress. With a new entity within Basil's mind being unchained and released, Basil unlocked a new set of skills. With dominion over Basil's mind being short-lived, the encounter with Merrick proceeds to become a borderline slaughter as the party engages with them in great haste, with Crest now also becoming Super Saiyan for the first time. As the battle proceeds to its climax, Merrick Black, using a teleport spell, gets away from the battlefield, leaving everyone to wonder how to get home. With the help of Leo, Basil's new sane entity, Basil transports the party back to Aura Village, to Donburi's stronghold. As time passes with the party regrouping, a massive god key pressure is sensed by Cress. With it approaching rapidly, Trace identifies that this could potentially be the god of destruction, to which they were correct. Mira, the god of destruction, and her attendant Whis meet up with the party and inform them, along with the timely assistance of the B team of Kota, the Namekian, and Bora, the Beastfolk, that their next destination is Koringa Village and the Guardian's Lookout. Over the next few days of travel, Basil does a little bit of soul searching, quite literally, while the rest of the party either meditate, ponder the events that have transpired, or try and really fail to regain the lost sense of being.
I felt that one coming.
As it rightly should have.
At the end of their journey, at the end of their journey, they quickly meet up with the B team, as Kota tells them to head up the tower nearby until they see a massive marble platform adorned by palm trees, gardens, and what seems to be a shrine. Greeted by Mr. Popo initially, they swiftly meet with the current guardian of Earth, Kitara, who in a flustered manner retrieves the two new companions, Katatsu and Mala. With the new companions here, how will the party coalesce together to form a stronger unit? Let's find out in this episode on Mystical Chase.
This campaign is a fan-made series. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Shueisha, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
I'll take it. We're back. Hey.
That's better.
Hello.
There we go. Jesus. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. So, with Katatsu and Mala now being escorted from the Room of Spirit and Time, as a point of order, Katatsu and Mala, for your month of trading in the Room of Spirit and Time, can I get the 2d6 for the first week of trading, please?
2d6?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Probably
2d6 and
grab
add the
dice
total.
first.
There's
Yeah,
a thing on
like
D&D
the dice
Beyond
game where we need dice.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
Yes, Dan?
3.
Oh no, I'm just.
I go to 3.
Okay.
Oh boy.
There you go.
3. Okay, so for the first week, that is a failure.
I rolled a 3 and a 5.
If you had any points of progress, you. Oh, so that's 8. Okay, that is a full success. So, for the first week, you take a point of progress. And Mala, if you had any points, you would lose 1, but you do not go in the negative. So you currently do not have any points of progress to lose.
That's good.
So yeah, Katatsu, that's 1 point of progress. Keep track of that. Okay. I need both of y'all to roll another 2d6 for the second week of training for me, please.
Oh, that's much better. 8 or 9. Sorry, 9.
9. Okay, full success. Katatsu.
26. Boop, boop. That is. Ooh, that's a 4.
That's a 4.
1 and a 3.
Okay, that is a. Ooh. Okay, so that is a full success on your end, Mala. Take a point of progress. And that is a mixed success on your part, Katatsu. You do not lose or gain any points of progress. Let's go ahead and roll for the third week.
2 plus 4, that is 6.
5. I got a 5.
6 and 5. Okay. Both are missed successes. You do not gain or lose a point of progress. Let's go ahead and roll for the last week of training.
Okay. Switch with 6.
Boop.
Oops.
That's 4 plus 4, that is an 8.
An 8.
It's much
okay.
better. 9 again.
There's 9 again. Both take full successes. So you guys have 2 points of progress through your month of training, which is both of you get a +1 to your current lowest stat to a maximum of 20.
Okay. So that'll be a +1 to my.
I'm slightly more intelligent.
That'll be a plus. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So both my Constitution and my Intelligence are my lowest stats.
Take
They're
whichever
both-
one you like.
Take whichever one I like. Okay, I'll just take a +1 to my cons, or +1 to my Intelligence.
Yeah. All right. So with now Mala and Katatsu stepping out of the time chamber stronger than they were before, the floor is yours.
So at this point, we've
I'm
already.
assuming with Mala.
Oh, yeah.
With Mala just outstretched.
Yeah, my hand's outstretched still to everyone, just waiting for someone to shake my hand.
I'll bite. Sure.
Well, it's mighty fun to meet you. Name's
If
Mallow.
If I remember correctly, Mala came out 60 feet away from the rest of the party with the hand out, just like walking towards the party.
Very non-maliciously, like very much like in a very friendly way.
Yeah. Trace is like, "What is up with you?" And just.
Well, it's always nice to shake people's hands once you first meet them.
Kotatsu
That's what I was taught.
Kotatsu sees it and just kind of puts his hand in his palm.
Just shakes your hand. I'm not gonna pull shenanigans just yet.
Yeah. It's mighty fun to meet you. Name's Mallow.
Likewise, I'm Trace, and this is the rest of my crew.
Wonderful to meet y'all.
I can't believe you indulged that.
Hey,
It's always nice to indulge kindness. You always got to be nice to people.
During the time that it took them to walk all the way from the chamber over to them, it was just kind of standing there, just nodding off. Yeah, I was saying,
Is that better?
E.
And I was excuse me, and as I was saying, during the time that it took them to walk all the way from the chamber over to the rest of the group, Basil has just been slowly nodding off.
Basil, you feel like an elbow and your side from Taro.
I'm up. Sorry, I'm up.
Well, this is a mighty
Oh,
fine.
wake up! This is important.
This is a mighty fine, interesting group of folks you got here, Taro.
Taro, you're walking. You're just talking.
Wait, no,
over me?
I said the wrong name. Whoops, that's my bad. That's Max's fault.
Hey, you're part of the crew now.
Trace, I meant Trace.
Like an actual thing we do.
Mighty fine crew you got here, Trace.
Thank
Wonderful to
you.
meet y'all.
I'll just give you the rounds. That's Taro, my brother, adoptive. As you can see by his having a tail and my lack of one. That's
I didn't want to
Basil.
say anything and seem rude.
Basil, my duvet and pillow while we're sleeping on the ship. And then you have Cress, who's kind of just here to punch people and kill his dad.
I'm sorry, he's here
That
to
is
do what?
one word.
What?
Long story.
You notice that Mala is like, you know how when you talk with someone, like, it's polite to have eye contact? Mala accidentally has too much eye contact. But like, not in a malicious way. He's just like,
I think we're in a
completely
staring
understanding
contest.
everything you're saying.
I think
It is
we're in a
all-
staring contest, and I'm willing to roll like a con save to see who holds out longest.
I'm down to do that too.
Fucking rollies, let's go.
All right. So just
anything
rollies or a
specifically?
con save?
Does
Okay, let's go con check.
Check, not save. Okay.
5. You have to beat a 5, which is not.
A dirty 20.
Yeah. I blink like a minute in, and I'm like, oh no, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it seem like
It's
I wasn't
alright.
listening.
It's all right. So who are you here with?
Well, I'm just kind of looking for the Dragon Balls and ended up on a Red Pharma ship, and these nice folks helped me out when I was in a bit of a pickle.
You were in a pickle.
Currently, it's only Katatsu with you. By the way, mind you, like the rest,
Okay.
the other group is still in the village.
Okay, that would have gestured down towards the village of like the people who had helped me.
Oh, so you were in a pickle?
Yeah, they had me backed up in a corner, and I was running low on ammo. So, luckily, I was able to get some help though.
And this was who exactly? Was it the B team? I say their names, not remembering who they are. as
Kota,
Xander.
Kota the Namekian, and Bora the Beast Folk. Yes, it was the
Yes,
Beast
it
Folk.
was,
for, like-
it was Kota and Nomura. They're very kind, at least for helping me. They were very kind.
They seem capable.
I mean, that's a
Ish.
nice way of putting things.
So who are you with? I see.
Yeah, I'll move out of the way and let Kotatsu introduce themselves.
Oh, right. Well, my name is Katatsu. There's not really much to say about me, unless you have your own questions. I'll choose not to speak up out of turn.
Oh,
I've
you're
been-
another Cress.
I've been trained to be a healer, but I'm also capable of holding my own. So don't think me weak. I'm here to do my job, but if you want to communicate with me, if you want to do some training, I won't object.
See, you're another Cress. Damn it. Now we have two, Basil.
I'm sorry, Cress is... Who?
The one who's here to kill his dad.
Oh, right, of course. Does Katatsu possess ki sensing ability?
Everyone does.
Everyone possesses
It's
it?
part of
Okay.
the it's part of like I'd say it's part of a perception check essentially. Like it's just a higher DC if you're like sensing ki farther away.
Am I able
Okay.
to tell like what type of key is being projected off of someone? Like being able to tell
Uh,
someone.
What's your passive? What's your passive,
My passive
perception, or would you like to roll for it? Would you like to roll for it?
I will. My passive perception is depends on what. Passive perception is 18.
18. I feel it's pretty not really hard for you to tell like the key signatures apart within this group.
Right.
You familiarized with Mala's definitely already, so like within the month you've been in the time chamber, so it's pretty just you. Kinda
Right.
You can pinpoint
So
who's who.
I point out Crest, and I was like, saying, interesting. I'd love to go a couple rounds with you eventually.
Hello, I'm right here. Why are you looking past me and not extending your fight invitation to me? You want to go?
I'll go a few rounds with you if you like. Though I'm not much of a fist fighter. I prefer to stay at range a bit.
I do
Okay,
have
guys,
similar...
let's not. And then Kitara pipes up. Guys, as much as I appreciate you guys fighting, and as much as a spectacle this would be, let's not ruin the lookout, please.
I'm not saying we have to fight here. I don't want to ruin this place, but
And then you see
Maybe
just in the
another time.
corner of your eye, just kind of like a very curious Taro, just kind of looking, sizing you guys up. Not really saying much, but just curious. All right,
definitely-
and then but then Kitara just like Kitara pipes up again, but with you two, and he points at Kitara, Katatsu and Mala. Well, with you two now out of the time chamber, I think it's time for our new guests to go to the test to see if you can earn. You can earn a little bit of an audience with me. And then he points at you. He points at Taro and Trace. You two, time chamber.
It's the siblings going in.
All right. So, if anyone has anything to say or to object, we'll move into the rolls for Trace.
So Katatsu kind of like puts his his head out. If you're going in there, you might want to be careful. You might lose your mind.
Question. What is a time chamber?
Yes. And I do apologize. You'll basically be spending a month in pairs in the room of spirit and time, but for outside it'll only be 2 hours. So for everyone that's currently present here, that is going to be outside of the time chamber, you'll be gone for 2 hours. But for you that are going in, it'll be a full month of training, non-stop.
I only have a month.
All the supplies and food required. All the supplies, food, and bedding are already supplied, so you don't have to worry about anything else.
Okay.
But given that Mira has sent you all here, there's definitely room for improvement and graciousness that I'm giving you. So, do not disappoint me. All right.
Noted.
You two have made your due diligence already, so it's only up to you four.
Let's go in
So
then.
as this happens, Taro just kind of like grabs your shoulder and says, Yeah, we can do it. Come on. And just kind of, without like saying anything else, just follows Kitara to the time chamber. But
I follow suit
Trace.
and I look. Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Yes?
go ahead.
I follow suit.
No, just
look.
Sorry, delay on my end.
Ah, okay. I just say I follow suit.
Okay. So as you enter into the room of Spirit and Time, it feels like a massive. It looks like a massive white void. Is what like your eyes are drawn to the most as you enter in. Katatsu and Mala, you've experienced this quite intensely already, and from what Taro tells you, he's only heard about this room in stories, Trace. But as you enter in, there seems to be a little bit of a platform as you guys enter in. Just same marble that you guys have seen in the front entrance, but kind of a bedding area on one side, a washing up area on one, and just all the basic commodities are supplied to you. Even with and gauging it from your own knowledge of how Taro eats, this is and even your own appetite, Trace. This is very much already suited for like a Saiyan's appetite already. Like pretty much everything is ready for you guys to spend a solid month within the chamber. But the first thing that you notice as you actually set foot inside the chamber is the overwhelming gravity pressing down on both of your bodies. Just you see kind of Taro just kind of shake as his body acclimatizes. But it just roll me a strength check to see if you just get pressed sandwiched to the ground first and foremost.
Check or save.
I'd say save, yeah.
I would
Again,
say,
it's
yeah.
been a while. It's been a while.
That's an
Strength
11.
save.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
Had a game last week.
11. I know, but it's for my brain. It's been a while. Like it hasn't.
I do think
last
I need
week.
to lean like on the hoop back to keep myself up. Like I need like a tripod.
Yeah, for
situation.
sure. Yeah, like you kind of just like ah.
Because
then you
I
kind
have
of,
like a 10 strength.
Yeah, you're minimal, basically. So yeah, you kind of struggle to get through it, but you feel like you can still like acclimatize it with long enough exposure. So again, point of order. Let's go ahead and go to your month of training, Trace. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 for your first week.
I was giddy earlier, but I don't assume I get to keep the 11 I rolled. So
Nope.
Not bad. A 10.
A 10, that is a critical success. So hold on 1 second. Session notes, I
Does that
gotta
mean-
scroll back down. That is a critical success. You achieve great progress in your training, taking 2 points of progress.
2 points of progress.
That's already.
Okay.
That's pretty
I'm noting them down. Don't worry. I'm noting them down. Don't worry. So
A 6.
again, you feel
Or
a 6.
Oh.
That is a mixed success for the second week. You don't lose or gain any progress points, so you're sticking at 2. But again, as your body acclimatizes over the next 2 weeks, you already feel stronger. You already feel stronger, and on the second week, go ahead and bump your level up to level 9.
whoa. Okay, I'll do that while the others are in the chamber, like mechanically, if that's all right. Because I wasn't
All
sure
good.
on what I wanted to do for my level up. I have a couple of IDs.
Yeah, I'll send the text to Elliot and to level up Taro to level 9 when he's good. So it's all good. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll for your third week of trading.
Come on. A 9.
A 9, that is a full success. You're gonna gain another point of progress for your third week, totaling up to 3 points currently. And again, you feel springier. Wow. Okay. If you feel a little bit springier in your step, as you gain a little bit more dexterity, and as you just fight with the hoopak, do a little couple of shots, however you choose to train. And let's go ahead and roll for your last week.
I do think that during this time, I would also try to somewhat, like in between, not constantly, but try to mimic what I sensed Crest doing. Like what his key on the... But I don't know if that's allowed.
Okay, are you specifically going for God Key?
I don't know what that means, but it sounded
No, are
like
you trying to tap into that? Are you trying to tap into that as you're trading as well?
Yes.
So go ahead and roll me a wisdom check. This is going to be a pretty high DC considering you're human and like your discomposition with it.
Just wisdom check. That's a
Wisdom
natural
check, yes,
20
please.
for a 24 total.
24 total. Okay, you did need
That's
a
the
24
highest
to hit that DC.
That's the highest I can go.
Yeah, you did need like not a 24, 22. You did need a 22 to hit that DC. So mark off 1 out of 8. Mark off 1 out of 8 to for progress on God Key.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and roll for your last week of training. 2d6.
It's a 7.
A 7. It is indeed a full success. You gain your 4th point of progress. All right. So, as you and Taro, you've noticed Taro trading, and sadly, Taro has not gained much progress compared to you. But you do see that Taro's gotten a bit stronger and has been practicing a new move. Meanwhile in the time chamber as well. You've seen Taro try to gather energy from the time chamber as well into a pool of energy into his hand, and kind of just like releasing that into a sphere, but with seemingly little to no success at the minute. But you see, there's been progress with Taro. As you step out with 4 points of progress, you gain a +1 to any stat to a maximum of 20, and a +1 to your current lowest stat to a maximum of 20. So go ahead. Go ahead and sort those out as you're leveling up, as the others are going through the chamber.
It's the stat, not the modifier. That's +1, right?
Yes, it's the stat, not the modifier that goes up by +1. Yes. So yeah.
So one of choosing and my lowest. So my charisma and probably my con, which was at a 15, so would bump up to a 16, and that would give me a good HP buff.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead and add those to your training. And as the 2 hours pass from Trace, what are you guys doing at the minute? From Trace and Taro.
Krauss has been sitting meditating.
Yeah, I'd probably seeing that Cress and Basil are very like intimidating presences to Mala. I'd probably like just make sure that my weapon is clean and like make sure I have like it's cleaned and everything is all good on it.
And Katatsu is just
Alright.
kind of, I think he's like also doing like the Piccolo meditation,
Napping.
when in reality he's taking a nap.
Fair enough. You guys have been through another, or like your last day of trading in the time chamber, so you guys are still pretty pooped, I'd say. Basil.
Okay.
People. Oh, sorry, I zoned out there. What?
You're good. What is Basil currently doing in the 2 hours, 2 hour span between Taro and Trace going in and leaving?
I mean, Basil's probably just going to find find like a nice little like wall to sit down like against. Just kind of sit there like twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah, you find a pretty nice wall like in the shade, from like covering from like a shade covering from one of the palm trees. Can you roll me a perception check, please, Basil?
That is a +2, so let's just. That is a 10.
That is 10. In the corner of your eye, you still see Leo kind of just doing his little existential crisis. But you see just something weird about him, even with that 10. Like, the facial expression on Leo at the minute is even more tense than when he was chained. Which is strange, considering he was heavily bound at that point.
You doing okay there?
I'm just still processing.
I don't blame you. There's a lot there to process. But
The rest of you do see Basil talking to himself
Does this
for a
happen
point of
all the
order,
time?
but
Sorry.
yeah, just can't wrap my head around why Mita accepted. She loved life. Why would she want to destroy it?
well, who's to say she wants to fully live up to the title? I mean, I don't know about you, but she just kind of seemed like a stuck-up little brat. Not necessarily something would bring ruin to the
No,
world.
don't worry. No, don't worry. She was always a spoiled brat, but at the end of the day, she was still my sister.
But what about you? Why would you want to take that role then?
Well, I wanted to prove myself, so to speak. That magic users was not all inherently evil, at least at the time. And you see Leo kind of trail off and look at Katatsu.
So you take up the mantle of God of Destruction to prove that not everyone is evil? Like, not every magic user is evil?
Pretty much. Because you see, when everything was going on, there was not a lot of magic users, not a lot of people connected to the earth, not a lot of people connected to spirits or the divine when I was training. It seems that a lot has changed in those 700 years,
Well,
judging
yeah,
by
but-
your associate over there.
Well, I'm willing to admit I'm not the smartest person in the world. Does that seem a little backwards to you? I mean, the title of God of Destruction is a pretty heavy one.
Yeah, but I was willing to go through the rigorous training to prove to at least my family or myself that at the end of the day I was capable of good. Because no matter how you shake it, that title is pretty hefty. And it is pretty heavy with the sense of burden, but at the end of the day, it does work towards bettering the life of the universe.
I guess that's fair. Well, I'm sure
Before
we'll find-
creation comes destruction.
Well, I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to ask her. I mean, after all, if she
I hope.
specifically seeked us out to ask questions, I'm sure it's not going to be the last time.
You see a little bit of his face just kind of loosen, like his gaze kind of softens towards you, Basil. And you see him for like the first time in like many hours just relax. Definitely in the last like 3 days, you see him contemplate a lot. But yeah. All right. Trace. How do you step out of the time chamber with Taro?
So where before, Trace was very lean, like somewhat runner physique, somewhat like gymnast. The muscles are so much more toned, and they do seem a little more broad-shouldered as I've upped my constitution, and I'm now sitting at a 98 HP with the level up and the con HP buff.
Damn.
Let's go. All right.
I rolled a 10 on my D10, which
Damn.
I was like, I want to scream, but also Basil is having them. And for if I'm allowed to do this, with a month having like somewhat practiced, I know I only have one tally, but I kind of want to give like a Gotki spark to set up Crass. Like not actually
I'll
fully
allow
going
it.
to, but just give like a spark of it, just to make Cress aware.
I'll allow it actually. Cress, like after the 2 hours pass, like with your and you too, Basil, with your heightened hearing, you hear the door creak open. But Cress, you feel this like a spark of pressure ping through your head as you hear the door opening.
I assume, based on the lack of ticks, it's a very weak but noticeable pressure.
Yep. It's still there. It's still present.
There, but it's very vague.
It's the equivalent of like, it's the equivalent of like, you don't know who, but someone very clearly farted in the room.
Yeah, something
Like you can smell it.
That's an
More or
apt
less, like-
analogy. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, no, it
That's
sounds
a-
accurate.
I'm good at those. I'm
Yeah,
good at
that-
those.
That's
accurate.
accurate.
It's more or less like
Why is it again
it-
fart?
it's more
smells
like
for me
no,
two
not
episodes
not
back
with
to back.
farts. It's more like having a. It's more or less having a like a hand sparkler, like one of those you have during New Year's, compared to a firework.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're
Oh.
hearing the electricity out of a socket.
Versus.
Like, You only
Pretty much,
notice
like
it due
you see
to
it.
the
You see like a
quietness.
spark. Yeah, you see, you sense a little bit of a tiny spark, but in comparison to like your own like firework size of pressure. you could exude yourself.
Internally in meditating, like you know what he's been looking for as well. There are
Yep.
two other pressures that are a bit bigger that's been occupying his mind as he's been focusing.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Hell,
put
at this
it out
point,
there,
at this point, I
it's
will make
just-
this known. This is very much even a lesser pressure than what Garme Briefs has displayed to you already as well.
It's like in meditating, you would have like as the door creaks open, he's sitting there, it's like a slight raised eyebrow, like, oh, okay.
It's just Trace, kind of like you would flex to somebody, just being like, I'm here. Don't forget about me. I'm catching up, bitch.
All right. As
And
the
as the
exit
foot-
happens, as the footsteps leave from Trace, you see a bit of an emboldened Taro. You don't sense very much like the key has been emboldened, and through the course of the month, Trace, you have noticed Taro like staying in Super Saiyan longer, like proactively like trading within the Super Saiyan state. At some points, you've seen Taro like grasp that, and kind of and even at some nights during the month, you've seen Taro sleep within the Super Saiyan state, but just kind of fall out of it, and the other like rougher trading days. But at the end of the month, you exit out. But Taro is still in his base form, but the key is still there. It's still like it's higher. And Taro himself seems kind of a little bit rougher around the edges.
As they fully walk out, that's when like Crest decides he just like gets to stand up because he's not stupid. He understands. Okay, I guess I'm going in now.
All right, the other two, it's your turn, and you see Kitara just kind of like shout towards you, Basil.
All right.
Good luck, Basil. And
All right.
I know you don't want it, but you too, Chris.
Try to hold on to your mind in there.
I mean, I've gone.
I
long.
honestly did better than expected, knowing that I was locked up for a whole month with my sibling.
I could tell your
Oh.
power has risen.
And as a point of order, as a point of order as well for everyone, the time chamber would require a wisdom save to withstand mentally, but I completely nixed that due to the like upgrades that Kitara has applied to the time chamber. So while there was a malignant thought, of thought of the void as you guys are in the chamber, as you guys are staring into that white expanse, it wasn't as much of a pressure on your sanity as as Kami's or Dende's chamber usually would be.
Noted.
I mean, Katatsu's just saying that to freak people out. He is supposed to freak people out.
Yeah,
I wonder if they
but as a
patched
point
up
of
the
like
bullet holes
keeping
in
with
there.
canon.
When Trace comes
Trace,
out,
who didn't see any bullet holes in any of the pillars. It feels
Yeah,
like
what a-
the chamber refills itself and patches itself up. After you hear Mala just kind of state that under his breath.
Yeah, I wonder if they. I did feel a little bad about making so many bullet holes, but
It's utterly destroyed. Like the walls are continuously cracking under the pressure.
no,
The tower is going to collapse.
It's all my fault. No.
Like, you're gonna kill this entire city that's under this chamber.
No.
Well,
You see us like Mala's on his like hands and knees, like no. He fully believes that. He fully
Even
believes
with-
that.
Even with the -1 charisma.
I have a low charisma too.
Okay.
He's- This is a social situation where he's like, oh no,
Low
it's all
charisma
my
specimen.
fault. I don't want to hurt people. Well, I do, but only if they're bad people.
The perfect track for Mala.
All right. Just like, why? Why?
Happy music.
Yeah. If I was just watching this,
Oh
just
my
like
God.
I'm just gonna go to the chamber
right.
while that's happening.
I lean over Katatsu and I'm just like, the room auto fixed itself. Don't worry about it.
oh, I'm not worried about it at all. Honestly, I just couldn't think of anything else to say to
All
him.
right. Cress, Basil, as you guys are stepping in, let's get the rolls going first before any roleplay goes.
Right.
Both of you, roll a 2d6 for me, please, for your first week.
That's a 9 for the first week.
5.
Damn, full success.
9 to 5.
Working now too fast.
All right, Basil, what's your first one?
I got a 4 and a 1.
A 4, so a 5, so that is a mixed success. No points from you for now. Let's get the second week going.
That's a 10.
6.
10, critical success, you take 2 points. 6, so you take another mixed success, no points still.
So the first 2 weeks,
Crest with
trained
3.
in base. Crest trained in base for the first 2, and he's training in Super Saiyan for the second, for the second half.
All right, not bad. Let's go ahead and do the third week.
That's another 9.
8.
Another 9, another full success. 8. Okay, 1 point for Basil. Now 4 points for Cress.
Well,
Let's get
why do I
the
feel like
last week
Basil's
going, guys?
Basil's mostly just been like basically a trainer for for his buddy. 5.
10.
5. How much did you roll again, Dan?
10.
Another critical success. What the
I-
fuck?
I rolled 6-3, 5-5. Then I rolled a 4-5, and now I rolled a 6-4.
Jesus Christ,
What are your
dude.
dice made of?
They have been shafted before, therefore they are returning the favor.
Most of my rolls are 4s and 2s.
That is
Jesus, okay. So you officially gotten the highest out of the entire party. 6 progression points. Sorry, Basil, what'd you roll again for the last week?
5.
5, okay, so that is indeed a mixed success for 1 point. So Basil, you can get a +1 to your current lowest stat, to a maximum of 20. And fucking shit, Cress.
Hello.
You get 6 points with your 6 points of progress. You get a feat of the DM's choice.
Mm-hmm.
+1 to any stat to a maximum of 20, and then a +1 to your current lowest stat to a maximum of 20.
My lowest.
So
are
go
both
ahead.
listed.
Yeah, so go ahead and add like which one to your liking, pretty much for like the either of the points.
I'm going to get the
And-
dexterity up.
And for the feat, we've already discussed this, but you get Die Hard, which is a homebrew feat that I found on D&D Beyond. Your Constitution increases by 1. Well, you have advantage on death saving throws, and when you have fewer than half your hit points remaining, you can use an action to spend 2 hit dice and regain hit points as if you had spent and rolled those hit dice during a short rest. You cannot spend hit dice this way until you complete a long rest, which I will say only refreshes after the first senzu bean.
Are we also leveling up as we've been in the chamber?
Yes, you are. On the second week, you both bump up to level 9. 9.
Yeah. So I gotta roll my d12 for my health.
But yeah. Yeah, boy.
Ooh, that means I get an extra Eldritch Invocation.
Holy shit, nice.
Yes, you
we
do.
love Eldritch Invocations.
Let me go ahead and do some extra rolls for you, Basil, because you technically have Leo helping you out with this training.
I was at 93. So that makes
Okay,
me...
that is...
Leo's constantly
For the
taking the
first week,
help
that is a
action.
5. Quite literally, yes.
Yeah, like the whole time Basil's
That's
been
a
like,
5.
Basil's been more preoccupied helping his friend be better, so he's kind of been acting as like a trainer. Like a Doc Brown to his Little Mac.
6.
Yo, Doc Lewis and Little Mac.
That's Doc Lewis. Fuck.
Doc Brown's Back to the Future.
So I
Third
rolled my HP, right? I have 105 health now.
Damn.
I'm only 2 away from you. I've got 103.
Yeah.
And last one. Oh, holy shit, that is a critical. Okay. Okay, that is a critical success on the last one. Holy shit. Okay. So, Basil, you're lucky because Leo just scored you 3 more progress points.
Oh my god.
Did you also increase your stats already?
Yes.
What you bumping?
I bumped dexterity and I bumped charisma.
Okay, so Basil, with the help of Leo, you got up to 4 points of progress, and I'm gonna do another couple of rolls here just to see, because you feel like some extra force is going. Okay, so that is another. Okay. Holy shit, that is double 6s.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That is full mega critical. Okay. So I will say you do get the feat as well, Basil. So you have caught up with Cress with the help of Leo during your 4 weeks as well. Kind of like you formed this kind of symbiotic relationship with Leo during the 4 weeks, and Leo does take over your body to train Cress if you're too tired, like mentally exhausted,
Right.
if not physically. And sometimes when you sleep during the course of that month, Cress, you notice Basil's ki spike up at random intervals during the sleep hours.
Mm-hmm.
So Basil, you've had a considerable buff thanks to Leo's help. So you get lucky for your feat. You have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. We lost a Pat.
Pat?
Shit,
Oh,
you guys
no.
can't hear that, can you?
No.
Nah, we're good.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, all good. Before the
There.
outcome is determined, you choose. Oh, there we go. Hey, Patrick's back. All right. Well, yeah. Before the outcome is determined, you choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you, roll a d20, then you choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. If more than one creature spends a luck point to influence the outcome of a roll, the points cancel each other out. No additional dice are rolled. When you regain expended luck points, you regain your expended luck points when you finish your long rest. And as a point of order with the sensu beans, you regain all 3 of your luck points every single time you use the sensu bean.
All right, can I get this in
So
writing?
not just after the first time. Yeah. Or after. I'm just gonna add this little caveat of sensu bean. It is just the regular lucky feat. You should be able to add it to your character sheet pretty nicely. It's just the added caveat of the sensu bean.
I added Die Hard onto mine.
Ooh, there you go.
Thank you. I'm currently just looking through the invocations list.
Oh yeah, I got it caught up as well.
All
That's awesome.
good. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so as the 2 hours for Cress and Basil are going through, I'm assuming you guys are doing the same, like most of you guys are doing the same thing? Just kind of meditating, chilling.
I would have probably struck up a conversation with Trace at some point, but other than that,
Yeah, but we gotta wait for Zen to come
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Hello.
But like other than that,
Wait, never mind.
Ah, it did.
No,
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, there we go. There we go. All right, floor is yours.
I'm focusing on my key thing, and I imagine so bad with names. Mala just starts talking.
yeah, I would have like just started talking. Even if you weren't 100% listening, I would have just been like, looks like you had a pretty good time in the time chamber.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to. Can I just tell you a secret?
Music's a little loud again.
Yeah, music a little loud.
This is one of them powerful tracks in terms of volume. It's not peaking, loud.
How's this?
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Let
sounds
me-
better now.
I need to focus. Because I bet you, every time I think I'm getting ahead, this Cress, he seems like the most normal person, but he's absolutely insane.
Noble? The fuck?
Normal.
Well then,
Normal.
Where did noble come from?
Normal.
Oh, our noble. I was like, what?
No. Like, every time you think you're getting equal footing, he upstages you. He never lets you celebrate your own wins. So I need to be better. So fight
I
me.
see. Oh, well, I guess I could. I mean, I don't want to destroy this place, but
We can fly.
that is true. We can. If you're okay with it,
Like, let's just say if we're down to what feels like half of our life, we call it quits. First to half HP.
Okay. That's fine by me.
Hey, Tom, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Considering in the, I guess now a week that we've spent, right? Outside, technically. Roughly. There's been the 3 successes out on the ticks for me. How many wisdom checks do you want during the month?
Let's go for another 2. For another
I'll
2
roll.
just to cap it off.
I'll roll 2 of them. Natural 20 on the first one.
See, I told you, Mala.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, and that is, it's a wisdom check, right? Or was it wisdom save? I don't remember.
Yep.
Check,
Wisdom
right?
check. Wisdom check.
Okay, so that is a 19 on the second one.
You do get 1 more tick because of the natural 20.
Yeah.
I will say I'll allow you 1 more roll
Uh-huh.
purely because of the natural 20. Go ahead and give me 1 more roll.
That is a, that's with the checks, that is a 16.
It's a month, so fuck it. 1 more roll.
1 more roll.
I'm trying to inch you closer here, bud.
That's a, that is an 18 on that one.
Yeah, no. It's still
Then-
like you're 1 short.
Wait, I had a 19 though. The first roll I did after the nat 20 was a 19, and then you said roll again.
No. You're 1 tick short. You're 1 tick short. You're 1 tick
so
short of like getting it.
Sorry.
Of like reaching.
Okay, so I'm at 7.
You have 1 tick. You did. Yeah, you're at 7 out of 8. Yeah.
Oh shit, damn! Because I was at 3, now I'm at 7.
Yeah, like natural 20 plus like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
the-
we're as I have.
Oh, wait,
7
no,
out of
you
8,
were
so I gotta
3?
hit, like the high one.
Before,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And you just gave me like 4
wait,
ticks
no.
now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Where do you want me?
Oh,
How many
okay.
ticks
No,
do you
sorry.
want me
I was like, because in that natural 20, let's go with 5. Because
Okay.
that's 2 ticks. We'll get that with a critical. Sorry, brain has been all over the place today.
It's okay.
Yeah. So
So
you're
much for your 1 tick. Oh,
you're
nice.
getting there. You're getting there, but it's just gonna take a little bit of time. For pretty much like the rest of them, you'll have to get above a 20.
Okay. So I have to roll an 18 or higher. I only have a +2 to my wisdom.
Yeah, like a 20 or higher, you'll have to like get that. But again, Cress and Basil, as you're making your way into the chamber as well, it just
Ow.
for you especially, Basil, the weight is just incredible. The weight on your body. Hold on. 1 sec. No, it like the weight is just immense on your bodies, but for you, Cress, you acclimatize a bit faster than Basil does
Acclimate
to the
state.
10 times gravity. Yep.
I just picture as like
I'm sorry,
as Basil
I just got distracted by Doggo.
I just picture as Basil steps in, he takes a step in and then just like crumbles like a Gmod ragdoll for a second.
Yeah, that's great. Just like Cress, you just see Basil just kind of like take 1 step and just like face plant.
I just kind of like fall to his knees and then like collapse to like onto his side.
What happened to all that feat of strength before?
The Family Guy pose.
Do you want both to roll like a strength save
Fucking
or?
Family Guy death pose. Oh my god.
If
Not
you
the
want to go
Family
ahead
Guy
and roll a
death
strength save for it, please go ahead, Chris. But given your physiology, it is a pretty low DC.
Well, I rolled a 29.
Yeah, no, like you're good.
I have a
like the
plus
DC
10.
was 12.
I have a 10.
Yeah, you
plus
needed to
on
roll like a.
strength save.
Yeah, you needed to roll a 2 to fucking like.
Pass.
You need to roll above a 2 to make it. Yeah, like you're good. Like you step in, and again for both of you, it's this extensive white void is all yours to train. And however you proceed to train, it's up to you. It's up to you entirely. But as this time progresses as well, like basically you do get that innate advantage of like getting the help from your spirit as well.
As I explained before, like Cress is training like he switches up every day, but he's training for 2 weeks in base between physical, mental for the first 2 weeks, and then he wraps it up to Super Saiyan as much as he can keep it going for the next 2 weeks, both mentally and physically, like swapping up and out. That which also equates to the checks for the wisdom.
I will say with that, what's your current progress on Super Saiyan 2?
We haven't made any ticks on SS2. You just went straight from SSJ to God.
So, during the course of that month, let's just go ahead and make some strength saves.
Oh, strength saves. Okay, I can do that. How many?
Let's go ahead and make some strength saves. You're rolling with plus 12, right?
Plus 10.
Plus 10. Plus 10. Okay. So for the next 2 weeks, actually, yeah, because you're training in Super Saiyan.
Yeah, the last 2
Let's
weeks.
go ahead and make some strength saves. Yeah, the last 2 weeks. To make you need 3 successes. The DC is 25.
Okay. And
So
you
go
want me
ahead
to
and roll your first die.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a roll all 3. Why not?
Okay. The first one's a nat 20. So that's a 30.
That's two successes because of the critical.
That is a 21, so that's a fail. Because the DC was 25.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 28.
Yeah. So now you have Super Saiyan 2 in the back pocket during the month of training.
Pocket that.
Just hold on to that. Wait for a
rainy day.
Wait for a rainy day to show that off. Make it
Yeah,
all
just
nice
like a random day. It's just like.
Oh no! There are specific moments where Crest amps up.
Oh yeah.
There are some specific moments in mind.
As this also happens, in between like your training sessions, you do see Kitara and Mr. Popo bring out some tea for you all as well. Some nice lavender tea.
Is that to the inside or outside?
To the outside. As you, like in between training sessions, you guys get like a cup of tea.
As Trace and I are discussing fighting in the sky.
Can Namekians drink tea? I mean, sure, I'll take it.
I mean, Kitara
It's just water, but different flavored.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just flavored water.
With health
Everything is
benefits.
flavored
Mhm.
water.
leaf water.
And this is coming from the person who lives in Britain.
That's fair. And I'm also getting it from a Namekian too, so I'll take it with 2 hands, just say Thank you very much.
Because I mean, like for all intents and purposes, Namekians only really need to like drink water, but
Yeah, that's what I meant.
they can drink and eat other things as a treat.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
Katatsu's
exactly.
just gonna take the tea. and
Namekians
just
get a
grab-
hamburger as a treat. Get one.
He's gonna
one,
like just
one
very
Big Mac.
he's gonna take a very small sip and just be like, yeah, nice.
Katatsu gets one Big Mac.
Tastes
as
pretty
a
good.
treat.
Hold up, I gotta do a meme
Don't
for
even.
myself really quick. Where is it?
Katatsu, Katatsu
Don't even?
can have hamburger as a treat.
Namekians get
As
one
entry.
hammed burger.
I was about to roll for taste.
All right.
I can't.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'll take the tea. Excuse me.
I'll also have some tea.
Mala, as you sip the tea, I kind of feel like Mala would go too fast into the tea and just kind of burn his tongue a little bit,
Yeah.
because it is still
Yeah,
piping
definitely.
hot.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's gonna go.
Spicy. Wow, that was a little hot.
Spicy?
Whoops. Spice. Heat is
Spicy?
spice. Heat is spicy.
And you just
That was just my reaction. I was like, oh, I heard hot, spicy. I don't know. I let the words flow
so in
first before thinking about the context.
Katatsu and Trace, since you guys have a high enough passive perception, in the corner of your ears, you hear Mr. Popo say, "Fucking maggot."
I have an 18
spicy?
in perception. I have an 18 in passive perception.
I have
So-
a 23
Actually, yeah, you do hear that too,
passive.
Mala.
Mala just looks down and is like,
Hey, I know what can cheer you up, and I shoot a sling bullet at them.
First rule of Popo's training: you've done fucked up.
Is there a way that I can intercept this?
oh no,
Or
I was
not-
immediately gonna I was gonna immediately like pull out the gun on my side and just like have it pointed.
I just
Finger off the trigger.
tap tap,
So wait,
and
as a point of order, Trace, were you shooting that at Popo?
no, at Mala.
Oh,
At Mala, okay.
Saved from the mistake.
Yeah, it's at me,
Yeah.
and I immediately like brandished the deagle on my side, but like you'll notice that like it is with the safety is still on as well as finger off the trigger.
I mean, that was a 25 to hit. I don't know
Jesus
if
Christ, yeah, that fucking hits.
if
I
that
was.
does.
Oh wait, you have disadvantage. You have disadvantage to hit me because of my poncho. Cloak of displacement.
Yeah. Go
that
ahead and
was,
roll that again, my dude.
13, but I'm gonna push a
Nice.
cheat dice into it for a precision attack, which means I get to add what is currently still a D8. Which is an 8, so it's a total of the lower roll is I think 21
Yes.
to hit.
Yeah, that'll still hit.
Jesus
So
Christ.
a D4 and a D8, and then plus 5 on top. That's 11 plus 5 is 16 damage. Just like right on your forehead, leaving like a red spot.
Ow. All right.
I
then,
also have
guess.
some range. And click the boots and just shoot like 60 feet up in the air.
Initiated combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right.
I forget how
So,
the
I
flying
want-
with the flying license
So I
works.
want both y'all to roll initiative.
Okay.
No, you just have a flying speed half of your movement speed, pretty much.
Okay.
Like natively.
Ooh, that's really good. 27 on initiative.
I
right.
only rolled an
Trace?
18.
18. All right. So as you guys are heading into the air, Mala, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark on Trace, so I get to deal an extra d6 of piercing damage. And that's just a first level spell, and then I'm gonna fire 2 shots.
All right. Wait, hold on. What's So sorry, hold on. It is your action to do. Is it your action to Hunter's Mark, or is it a bonus action?
No, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action. It's a bonus action spell, and then I have 2 attacks.
Okay, then that's
action,
fine.
and I'm taking
That's
2
fine. Yeah,
shots.
go ahead.
A 22 and a 27.
Both hit.
Okay. D6. Oh no, that's a D10, not a D8. First attack, you take 14 points of damage, piercing specifically. And then on the second attack, since you lost HP, I'm going to add Colossus Slayer. So I get to add an extra D8 since you're below your maximum HP. And that's not a free thing, that's just a once per turn thing I get to do. And the second one is 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I specifically avoid major nerves and arteries.
That was
All right.
quite
Trace, you feel like a couple of your muscles getting punctured through by what feels like just singeing bullets coursing through your muscles. What would you like to do?
I assume we're not that far from each other.
No,
we
there's
were
only about
pretty
30
close.
feet between the two of us.
Yeah, I can spend that because I'm hasted and get up in melee. And I'll first off bonus action Keyblade for 2 TP.
There it
2
is.
TP Keyblade.
Here we go, Boots
I
Keyblade.
should probably pull up the.
So Keyblade 2 TP. I close the distance, and then for my first action, I am also doing a 6 TP Swift Multi-Slice with the Hoopak.
Oh lord.
Which is part of a weapon attack, right?
Let me double check.
Or
Swift multi-slice. It is okay.
it's a saving throw.
Yeah, it's a strength save.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hold on.
no, on a
Yeah, it's a
hit,
strength
a
saving
creature
throw.
of your choice.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
worded
So you do
really
roll to
weird.
hit. Yeah. It is roll to hit, but then it's a DC 17 strength saving throw, or Mala falls prone.
Okay, so I need to make a strength saving throw.
I need to hit first.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
you are wearing a Cloak of Displacer, so that resets every round, right?
Yeah, it
And-
resets on my turn every round, so you have disadvantage
Okay.
again.
So disadvantage. Gonna do 2 rolls. I'm currently at a 16, but I'm gonna do another D8 bump to that. So I'm at 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay, so now I need to do math. Cause wait. How does the
Oh
Swift
God,
multi-slice
math,
work?
our worst enemy.
How
For
does
real.
the
It's 6d10 plus 20.
6d10
So yeah, you just 6d10 plus 20. So yeah, you're
Yeah, but it's also paired with the Keyblade because it's an actual weapon attack.
yeah. So you okay?
Yeah,
so
then
it's
you
both.
roll, then you roll the 2d6.
Yeah.
at the-
So you
on top
roll.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah, so you roll 2d6 on top of that because your TTP Keyblade, and then you roll your 6d10 plus 20 force damage for Swift Multi-Slice.
And I also do the weapon damage, or
Yes.
okay.
Yes, you do weapon
so
damage as
that
well.
is a total of 3d6, 1d8, 6d10, plus 25.
Plus 20.
Yeah, only 20 because you put 6
damn.
TP into it.
What?
Yeah,
No,
that's
because
all
I'm
they could.
getting a plus 5 from the hoopback itself.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 53 plus 25 is 78 damage. I'm gonna expend a charge and heal that.
You
On
said
the hoop pack?
7d8 or 7d8?
78.
78.
Okay.
Then I also
mind
have
you,
my-
again, Swift. Mind you, again, Swift Multi-Slice is not radiant damage; it's force damage.
Oh, of
So you can
course.
only heal back for the radiant damage.
I mean, let me.
And then I have to make a strength save, right?
Yes.
You have to make a
Okay.
strength
Yes, please.
save or you go prone. DC 17.
I got a 16 on die with a +6 for a 22.
You're safe.
You're good. You stay up in the air.
And I make my hasted action attack. Now no longer at disadvantage.
Yep, since you did hit me.
Mhm.
A 15 to hit.
That would be.
hit?
Misses. That would miss.
Gonna boost it again with a superiority die.
Trace really said, I'm not taking else. I'm done taking else.
Bro, I'm at 9 HP!
I know.
It's 1 extra, so only 16 to
Still
hit.
misses. Still misses. Thank gosh.
And instead of letting you fall, I catch you. Like, I reach out a hand. Because I've done over half of your HP.
I healed!
Wait, what?
Yeah, when you grab me, I go, I yield!
I surrender.
No, I heard I healed. I was like,
No,
what?
No, I say
What?
I yield. I mean, I can heal.
I mean,
are you
you
okay?
certainly
I'm back
can.
up to full.
Trace really just said, I'm not taking else. I'm done.
Yeah, once we get back to the surface, I'm gonna cast healing. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit at 3rd level. And just like a little like ferret, just like a spectral ferret, just kind of appears in front of me. And I can heal number of times equal to 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So that's +4. So essentially, the two of us will get 2d6 healing 5 times until it poofs. So that'll be.
All right.
I think that's 10d6 at that point. Which I do not feel like.
I'm at full after 3 heals. So if you can take the rest, you.
No. It's just a universal thing. Like it's
Okay.
It's spread out.
And I
It's really
assume
cool,
this
though.
is at
Healing Spirit's
this.
cool.
This is at the beginning of like after Crest goes in, we get some tea, we do this, and I want to take a short rest.
Go ahead.
Um.
I'll allow
Just
it. Go ahead.
Meditating, trying to focus, if you'll allow me, on that God Spark key. Like, now that I'm finally starting to understand how to spark it, just practicing more. Doesn't have to be a roll right now. I understand if it's too soon.
Yeah, it feels a little bit too soon. I will go ahead and just say, like, you are getting a better control of your ki in general. So,
Okay.
in the meanwhile,
Also,
while
take a
you guys are
short
fighting,
rest
yeah,
after
you
we're
guys
done.
can go ahead and take a short rest. While you two are fighting, Katatsu, you notice the other Saiyan just kind of eyes deep in a book, contemplating.
I set down my tea and I just kind of say, "What are you reading?"
Seems to not notice you at the minute, and Trace, if during your battle, like you kind of notice like Taro's just kind of like not kind of zoning out a little bit.
Popcorn shot.
He catches it midair.
Damn.
And Taro kind of shows you a book of. It details like a rough history of the Saiyan race.
At this point, this is something that Katatsu's probably already seen, given his background as a, Namekian living with a bunch of other Namekians, including someone within that village.
Yeah, you've definitely seen this book. It's a pretty popular one among like academic circles. But yeah, like while focusing on the book, Taro does give you a warm smile as well.
Katatsu is kind of hesitant to respond, but he kind of gives like his own like, I wouldn't say smile, but it's more of a look of "I get you" type thing.
All right. As the 2 hours progress, and you guys have taken your short rest, Bress and Basil, how do you guys exit out the time chamber?
You first, I'd say.
Crest still in the elevated state of Super Saiyan base, not Super Saiyan 2. Steps out of the chamber, pretty focused in his own path, but there is a sense that like there's more mastery within like the pressure of the ki, because like again the 2 sparks, and I mean he's composed, pretty much his regular stand-up self. It's just the fact that his hair is slightly more spiky and blonde.
And shortly after he steps out, Basil just kind of like slips out behind him.
Yeah, I'm also here.
I'd say both of you are still looking rather rough, but Cress, you easily noticed that Taro's like looked up from his book, giving you a proud look of recognition and just a sense of awe as well.
Well, there's nothing new.
For as little as this guy likes to talk, he sure likes to show off, doesn't he?
He's really an ass.
Oh, definitely.
Interesting. If he's as much of a show off as you think he is, this will definitely be interesting.
Well then, this has been and you see just Katara coming out with with a little statuette, with a little statuette in his hands of a what seems to be a stone dragon, within a glass dome on top of it.
Would I recognize
This
this?
has been quite a nice powwow. Yeah, Katatsu, this is like the base of creating a set of Dragon Balls. You would recognize this immediately. Well, this has been definitely quite a nice powwow, but I'm assuming you lot have some questions for me.
Order. Why is the dragon back?
Well, to make things short and sweet, the Earth needed more protectors. The Dragon Balls were a catalyst to set the world on a course for change and the rise of mighty heroes. So with that in mind, I reactivated them.
And in doing so, you caused the entire world down there into chaos.
I guess that is kind of the drawback of soothing my own curiosity and also pleasing the North Kai, I guess. Outside threats have,
Seems
from
a
other
bit
planets
strange,
have
though.
started becoming more and more emboldened.
Seems a bit strange that you'd use them for your own personal use, though. Why not
Has that not been
try to find ways to
something
make
that the
things
humans
better?
have used them?
Well, that is true.
Is that not what the humans have been using the Dragon Balls for? So,
Now you make a,
don't see why I
solid
can.
argument there. You do make a solid argument.
sorry, video delay is just like messing it
Oh, no,
up a
you're
little
fine.
bit today.
No, you're
I don't know what's going on with it. Well, outside threats from other planets are becoming more and more emboldened to seek their efforts in their efforts to seek destruction of Dominion. And sadly, Mira has to be impartial in the goings-on of mortals sometimes, with some of you being the exception. Due to smaller scale events here on Earth. An outside force is sadly preventing her from intervening in a grander scale, which she has said for me, but knowing her, it'll be revealed in due time. Trust me, I'm in the dark as much as you guys are about something of a higher scale, but I know Earth is still safe, even though it's in a bit of a turmoil. And hopefully, you all are now stronger to help protect it.
So we're getting another job?
Well, I'm assuming more of an addition to your current predicament. Collect the Dragon Balls, and I'm assuming what you guys have will be added up on. More training, more access to the room, and potentially even some higher powers will aid you in your journey.
Higher powers than you, I'm
Trust me,
assuming.
as the Guardian, I have many connections. Sorry, Patrick, repeat that again, because, like, delay.
Oh, sorry. I said higher powers than you, I'm assuming.
Oh, for sure. I can reach out to North Kai. You can have some training on his planet. I'm assuming, given that Mira has contacted you and sent you four here, you guys can train with Weiss, her angel attendant. And I can definitely pull some strings, talk to Mira, and we can reach out to Shin and the elder Kai. You guys will definitely get some reward and power-ups. Or techniques, whichever you like to get.
That doesn't sound half bad. There are still things I must do.
This is more of a course correction for you guys, I will say. Because again, outside threats are looming, and I will need people to be at the ready to protect the Earth, because I cannot. Trust me, I have tried. My body is not sustained for this.
And ours is?
Exactly. I
Or
see
are
great
we
potential in all 6 of you.
Well, that's mighty kind to hear.
Trust me when I say that you are not pawns in a game. You're the players in a grander scheme that I have no reach of. Finish these tasks that you've been given by me and Mita. And potentially, you'll rise to the realm of the gods to yourselves.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I understand all of the things that are going on. But, I mean, if somebody asks something of me, I mean, who am I to say no?
That's what I like to hear. From Kitaro, over this conversation, you've had this he's had this sort of calm demeanor. But as basically as you say this, even all of you just get the sense of like, there's a genuine sigh of relief coming from Kitaro. Like, a weight has been lifted from their back that's been weighing them down for a while. Take that as you will, but
Okay.
it's up to you to take your next journey.
Any idea where the nearest Dragon Ball is? Or...
That's why I have this here for. And Kitara points to the little statuette. So, and you see Kitara kind of hover his hands up above it. And Katatsu, you've heard of this. You've heard of this technique in passing, but it's more of a mystical form of tracking all 7 Dragon Balls if the opportunity were to arise. That was more recently developed by the Guardian Dende before his passing. Due to failing technologies in some parts of the Earth at random times during Dende's rulership, he developed this technique. And you see Katara perform it without an issue. And you see a little projection of the globe of Earth pop up like below, not below, above the statuette. And Mala, Taro, and Trace, since you guys are more, and actually, yeah, and Katatsu, you too, since you guys are more well-traveled than Cress or Basil, you do note of these locations. One of which, actually, yeah, 2 of which. No, yeah, sorry, 1 because you have one, then you took the other one. One of which is where you at right now, above Karinga Village. You see one of them in the Dreamland Amusement Park, which is, sorry, just to double check in which city it is, because I'm a dummy and did not note this down. Okay, well, there's one in West City. You see one Dragon Ball in West City. One in Central City is what you would assume that was taken from the Mutaito Memorial Park that you guys got. You see one in the Diablo Desert, roughly around the center of it. You see one in Leek Village. And you see the last 2. One on an island. I need to double check the map. Sorry, 1 second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
City.
Okay, you see one on an island a bit south from here, like a bit more like southeast. No, southwest. My bad, southwest.
Like
a
Amori
bit
Island,
southwest, and then you
or-
see one. Yeah, you see like a one around Amori Island, and then one in the Tricera jungle.
Wait, hold on.
So now,
Unless I'm miscounting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
so
I
you
think you
got
just gave us the location.
you got
of 8.
2.
Mhm.
Okay, so in the list, the ones that you did acquire, Kame House. That's the one you got. You have on you at the minute. Nemoria Ruins, which is in the Diablo Desert. Tricera Jungle. Leak Village. Omori Island. Mutaito Memorial Park, which was the one that's been shipped off to West City to be held, not to West City, to Central City, by the group. And the 7th one is in West City.
Okay. So West City, Diablo Desert, League Village, Amori Island, and Tricera Jungle.
Yes.
And we're currently in Karinga.
You guys are above Karinga Village, yes. So the closest ones would be the one near Amori Island, and the one in Tricera
West.
Jungle.
The one in West City.
Oh, West City? Hold on.
The West City one is closer than
Would it
Amori Island
be-
or Tricera Jungle.
Yeah.
Ah, true. Hold on. Yeah, West City is actually closer. Yeah, true.
And it would make more sense to maybe hit West City before Amori Island. Then we do West City, Amori
up to you
Island,
guys.
Tricera Jungle, Diablo Desert, Leak Village.
Sounds like a pretty good.
And just hit the landmarks.
Yeah. Sounds like a pretty good course of action.
I mean, it's either that or we first do the West Coast and then go to West City.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you guys.
Anyone
get it.
have any relation to any of these locations?
No, I don't.
I mean, Leak Village, but that's the other side of the fucking continent.
Yeah.
Katatsu. You've actually recently been to West City. So, can you go ahead and give me a history check just in case?
Yes, I can. Where the hell's my history? There it is. That's a nat 20 plus 2.
Damn. Okay, so as you remember passing by West City a couple days ago, you noticed like something on your last day before you left to head towards Karinga Village. You do remember a very much an increase in attendance to the Dreamland amusement park as like a kind of a passing thought.
So I'm gonna relay this information to the party. We're all thinking about going to West City. Am I right? I seem to have a recollection that there was a lot of people heading to the Dreamland amusement park before I left. I couldn't imagine why, but it'd be worth investigating.
Oh, perfect for our filler
Basil,
episode.
don't forget. And Basil, don't forget. You have the dragon radar as well.
Yep.
So you guys are pretty set. So, you guys trained up. With now all locations of the Dragon Balls revealed to you. That's where we're gonna end tonight's episode. I know it's a bit of on the shorter side. I know it's a bit of on the shorter side, but we'll see you guys in the next episode. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next episode, and bye.
Bye.
Take care, gang.
Stay hydrated.